starting off with the chart I posted last Friday. I gave this area of lower highs, higher lows going into the weekend. We got a deviation above a key level, above it, and then just dropped over the weekend. You can see on the chart there's this high volume area right here, so it makes sense. That's where we stopped, and at this point we can either reclaim 28. There's a level on a lower time frame. There's a wick. It's just above 28, just below 28.1. But essentially, moving up to this POC and reject, and then back down here. I gave a couple of options last week, and you can see these two were kind of deviation up, either reject at this level or deviate up and accept underneath, and the entry would have been getting back under that, which is what I took. And now we're kind of waiting to see what it does down here. So we're either gonna, for me, I'm not gonna long here. I'm gonna wait for it to either sweep this 27 or sweep this 26.7 level long the reclaim back up to the range high, or if BTC accepts back under this range, right? You got this 26.5. Really, if we start trading under 27, for me, I'm going to add to my shorts. And it's more visible on this weekly profile. You can see that we're just in a one big range. You can see it's forming this shape where it's on its way back down. We're getting POC rotations. We're trading at near the prior month value low. At this point, if we lose this range, I'm expecting 25K to get tested relatively quick. So that's it. Right now I'm playing this range. I'm waiting for proper range low. If I miss the turn, then so be it. If we reclaim that POC at 28, if we start really trading above this 28.5, 28.6, then I probably missed it. We're heading back up to this lower 29K at least area. But for now, I'm not seeing a lot of strength. I am seeing some low time frame consolidation, but that could just as easily be for more downside. CPI tomorrow, PPI Thursday. I'm not expecting the consumer sentiment to really make a big difference, unless it's a large difference, and hopefully we kind of just start a trend down away from this range, either today or tomorrow, and then have it get more explosive and more volatile tomorrow and Thursday. So I'm expecting volatility Wednesday, Thursday, looking for another one of those kind of short covering rallies. So if we move down, I'm going to look for a potential hedge going into Friday. If I start to see the market move up, I'm not trying to catch the bottom. I'm just open to the idea that if these levels are lost, both on Bitcoin, on equities, and we get a significant move down Wednesday, Thursday, that we could see a short covering rally. Now, if we look at ES, it's not that dissimilar. We've got let's see if I can do this. We've got this kind of diamond shape formation, sort of. At the end of the day, what I'm looking for on ES is the same thing. I want to see this consolidation just be lost. I'm happy right now that this POC is holding. I really don't want to be trading above this 41.77 level. I certainly don't want this making a higher high. I'm okay with it doing something like this on CPI where it kind of comes down and does that, right, as a wick, but I really don't want this trading up above 41.77. I don't want to see 4-hour candle closures during market hours above this level. What I want to see here is this level rejecting. I think if you really look at it, you can see we're making these lower highs, lower lows, and I'm sure somebody will come in and say that this is just a bull flag or something along those lines. Certainly, it could break to the upside here. We're in this kind of little channel, but for me, I'm looking for this to head down, test 41, test this prior monthly low, prior weekly low, and then see if we're going to get a bigger move down or if we're going to bounce back up. But for right now, I'm looking for a lower low down into this 40-40 area, 40-30 area, ideally. Just slice right through it and nuke. But I'm not seeing a lot of strength here. I'm not seeing a lot of convictional trading in terms of direction. Makes a lot of sense with CPI and PPI coming, but every week there's something different, whether it's earnings or FOMC or PCE or whatever it may be. There's always something, and at the end of the day, what we can clearly see here is a very high volume area in the middle of this range, and failure to come back up and test that range high, making a lower low, to me would be very bearish, and I would load up to go lower. If we don't get below 4120, if we don't get below 4100 and we head back up and start trading above 4180, then I'm going to be a lot more careful, wait and see, look for a deviation above 42 and short acceptance back underneath this level. So that's what I got. Not a lot has changed in terms of my market outlook from last week, but if you look at my posts from last week as we were kind of creeping up right here, especially on Bitcoin, I think that you will see that I felt very strongly last week that there was a shift in market sentiment. There was a shift in the way buyers were attacking. Even that kind of short covering rally at the end, like Friday, to me was very weak. I really don't think that this market is going to move up without a catalyst. Certainly, if CPI or PPI show, well, really both show a shift, a catalyst for a shift in sentiment, then it can very, very quickly shift back to a more bullish sentiment. But to me, this market has spent almost a week giving clear signals that buyers are exhausted, that they're failing to break to the upside of this range, and as long as we don't get a bullish catalyst, I think we're going to see a drop lower. And that's it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Maybe we'll start reviewing some alts, or if you have some other indices that you want me to look at, just let me know.